What's up, guys, and welcome to the interior of the Porsche Cayenne S. Now, the Cayenne S sits in the middle in the current Porsche Cayenne range, just above the normal Cayenne and below the turbo. Anyways, and let me show you what this thing is like. Alright, so before I speak about the engine and the exterior, let me speak about the interior, because that's where I'm sitting right now and that's what you can see. This is not a bad place to be, okay? This thing, as one would expect from a Porsche, is beautifully made. And when I say beautifully made, I mean everything is where it should be, and it's like fantastic quality throughout. This new model features a beautiful screen, like it's a massive touch screen, very tablet-like, but it's so clear, so high def, and so easy to use. Like it's like the benchmark, really. And then what they've done is they've put all the buttons here. It's all touch sensitive things, like, and they're really nice to interact with. And then you got your aircon and your air temperature, climate control buttons over here, so you can adjust the fan speed, adjust temperature, pushing these things up and down. The only problem that I have, right, with this entire interior is that for the passenger side, I can't see what it is because the gear lever is in the way. So from my perspective, I can't see what's happening here. So I have to peer over slightly and strain myself. And that is the extent of the issue. Seriously. Like, who cares? Anyways, space inside, there's ample space. It's an SUV. Nice legroom at the back, legroom in the front. There's some grab handles in case I get it wrong. I can grab onto these grab handles. There's grab handles for the passenger in case they get scared, because this thing motors. But I'll tell you more about that later. The other thing that I like is, I mean, the steering wheel just feels so good. It's like the right diameter and thickness. That's perfect. And then you have the iconic Porsche rev counter in the middle of two screens. One, you can adjust, you can have trip information, you can have temperatures and tire pressure and what wheels are driving where, and G-force and lap timer, and a big map. You have a map there and a map here, so you cannot get lost with this car. But yeah, let's turn this little dial over here. So there's a little dial on the steering wheel over here, which allows me to change between different driving modes. So now I've put it back into normal and it's switched off because auto stop start. It's got sport mode, and then again sport plus, and then individual. So individual, you can set up whatever you want, but I'm going to leave it in sport plus for the sake of this video. Alright, now that acceleration comes courtesy of a 2.9 litre turbocharged V6. It produces 324 kilowatts and 550 Newton meters of torque. Now, if you know a thing or two about your engines, you'll know that that engine can be found in the Audi RS5 and Audi RS4. So it is undoubtedly a performance-orientated engine, and it shows. This car is really quick. So let's put that 550 Newton meters to the road, Sport Plus, and yeah, let's go for a drive. Oh, shoves. It sounds cool, and it's very quick. And these brakes are also really, really, really good. But oh yes, dynamically too, through the corners. This car sits. It's near faultless, really. It's such a good car. And you forget that it's an SUV, really. It really comes across as more sedan than SUV. I mean, yeah, it's heavy and big, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall over. Or it's really good. And look, it's got a 4x4 mode, right? In the same way as I can go walking through the bush over there. Do I want to? No. Am I gonna go climb Everest? No. But I can walk through there. I can walk through some mud, you know, but I won't go through a river. I can go over some rocks, but I'm not gonna do like base jumping. So yes, it has 4x4 and it's got all-wheel drive and all that kind of stuff, but it's not a mountain conquering goat, you know, like a Land Cruiser or something. But for an active lifestyle, if you want to go into the bushes or whatever, it can. Would I do it with mine? Probably not. Alright, so the exterior. Now the interior is really nice and everything is where it should be, and it's kind of clinical in a way, and the exterior is the same. So we have, oh yes, oh. Sorry. Back to the exterior. I would have liked more sporty look, you know. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but I would have liked a more aggressive look. But what you get instead, and I gotta keep reminding myself that this is not the turbo, this is the S, so it's kind of like active wear and not full-on gym outfit, right? So you get a streamlined front end, which the Porsche designers have kind of nailed beautifully. It's recognizable as a Porsche and as a Cayenne, and most of that is down to the fact that the headlights have those 4 LEDs, which are now found on all Porsches. So that for me is one of the key features, is that. And then also they've streamlined the front end very nicely. So you've got 3 big air vents now, and it's just given the front end a bit of a rounder look, a more simple design. It's not cluttered. It's very neat. Moving around back now at the rear, that's where I think this car really shines. It's got a really nice arse. So slim tail lights, but one of the key features of the tail lights is that the lights run the length of the tailgate, and within that piece are the letters that spell Porsche. So the name is there. Just below that you get the Cayenne S badge. Below all of that you get 4 tailpipes, which kind of complete the rear end, and I think the rear of this car looks so good. I really like the look of it. The long tail lights give it a very wide appeal, so it looks wider than what it is. It looks like a squatting, it looks sporty, it's really nice. So although the exterior is not a drastic change from before, it's a refresh. It just kind of brings it all together when you look at other Porsche models coming out now, like the 718 and the 911. They all have this smooth front end and this really dynamic looking rear. So interior really good, exterior really good, and they do kind of work in harmony with each other. Many cars, the exterior would look outstanding and then the interior is lacking a bit, or maybe the interior is outstanding and the exterior is lacking a bit. This kind of works very nicely in harmony. The interior is not overly done, it's not blow your mind wow, but it's so good. It's just like, that'll do, that is perfect, that is how it should be. It's not overly done, it's right. And it's the same with the exterior. There's no unneeded vents and louvers and grills and bulges and whatever. It's just how it is how it is, and that is good. And yeah, it's near faultless. So guys, that is my video on the Porsche Cayenne S. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe. Cheers, bye.